the role of Abby Dunn. I'm the lead detective on the case. Well, I met Fred. I was introduced to him about a year ago, and while I was developing everything, and we had a few chats, sat down, and kind of discussed the story and the character, and that's sort of how I was brought on. My character, I mean, Abby is she's a bit of a badass. And I like that because I don't get to play that many roles like that. So I was really excited to join this project for that reason. She's not just somebody who's strong and committed and dedicated to a role, but she's vulnerable and she's human and she's imperfect and flawed. So there's a lot of layers to her that I really connected with. My favorite part would be the people, absolutely. The crew and the cast have been fantastic to work with. Honestly, it's been one of the best filming experiences I've had because of the professionalism of everyone around me. I'm the kind of person where I want to be surrounded by people who are better than me at what they're doing. They're excellent, and it makes me work harder to be better in my role. And I really feel like I found that in this experience.
What's it been like working with this director?
This director, so Fred is fantastic. He is such a collaborator. I don't think I've done one moment on this set without him talking to me about it. Each moment, it's us talking about Abby and what she's doing, what her motivation is. Literally every single part of this process has been collaborative, and yet I also feel like he's absolutely captain of the ship. So I feel very safe in his hands, in this project, but at the same time, I get to be a very big part of the process, and that's awesome. And you don't always get that, so very appreciative. It's been a blast, and I'm excited to see the show. I'm excited to see it. The final project is going to be fantastic. I know.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
For 6 months, I was in a relationship with Mitch Stockridge.
Wait, the author?
What do you think about the project?
Oh, I loved it. I love independent films and supporting independent filmmakers. So when I read the film and saw that it was marketable, first off, and that it was something that I could really relate to. I love the character of Mitch and Sophie's relationship, and I was really interested to get involved with it. So I love working with the cast. This has been an amazing cast, and it's a lot of people that I've known before, worked with before, and a lot of newbies too. So Dennis I knew of, but I never worked with him. So I really enjoyed my time with him. All of our MOS scenes, I always like to try to talk about something like fun and silly that we would actually never talk about, in the script. So try to get him to laugh and whatnot. So I think working with Dennis and this wonderful cast has been awesome.
And what has been your favorite part of this experience?
Working with the crew. The crew here has been absolutely wonderful. They're the most efficient crew I've ever worked with. The director is the most organized director I've ever worked with, and they're so professional and kind and efficient, and makes the actor's job so easy. So that's definitely been my favorite part.
Let me tell you about Fred. Fred's an awesome guy. Fred is really fun to work with. He's easy to work with, and he's very skeleton crew. The first time I had a chance to meet Fred was for a 48-hour film called Dead Meat, and we submitted in Jacksonville and we won first place. And we're all really excited about it. And then we actually got to have the film showcased at the International Film Festival, Filmapalooza in Atlanta. And that was, wow. So after that, Fred also invited me to be in a film called Bloodhound, and that was for the Louisiana Film Prize. And we did well there as well. Now Fred has approached me with this project, A Brilliant Monster, and I am really, really excited about it. Fred has an unconventional way of working. Like I said, it's very skeleton crew. There's no Hollywood fluff or anything like that. He's very to the point. We get what we need, and then we move on.
And it's great moments that the characters got to relate to each other. And I just loved it. And these nice plot twist and intriguing. So I love the script.
What would you say was the most challenging part of this experience?
Meeting the monster. Meeting the monster, yes. Scary. I didn't want to go in, and that was just, that was a rough time of it right there. Yeah. I liked working with Fred. I worked with a lot of directors, but Fred, he knows what he wants, and he can explain it to you in a it's easier than I can say things, in a clear and succinct manner, so that I know what's expected of me, which is really important for an actor. Is like, okay, I need direction. That's why they're called directors, and he did a very good job.
I think it's a great script that really resonated with me in the sense of understanding what it's like to sacrifice to try and achieve something that is important to you. Just seeing kind of that whole artistic process in the works has been pretty magical.
Have gone two ways. It could have been disastrous, there could have been so much drama, but everyone on this set is really professional and really awesome, and I think that we all mesh together really well, and so it's just been a fun experience. I'm just so excited to see it completed. I think it's going to look phenomenal. From the data or the footage we've seen already, it already just looks so good. The lighting is perfect. The cinematography is perfect, and everyone has done their jobs really well to make it look as stellar as it could possibly look.
We went to a local showcase at Movies 8. They were showing a movie made by a local filmmaker, and I didn't know who it was or anything about it, but we wanted to support the scene, so we showed up and we met this vibrant director in the lobby greeting everyone, and really dug it. It was great. It was something, even though I know it was made locally, I still compared it to big titles, blockbuster titles. So that's definitely quite an accomplishment for the budget I know he must have been working with. So, and then after that, I started going to the local filmmaker meetings where he came and pitched The Brilliant Monster, and we got involved.
So what do you think about The Brilliant Monster?
I love it. I loved the script, and it's turning out even better than I anticipated. Definitely. I love that we're able to actually capture what I saw in my head, even reading the script. And I read the script a lot. So it's really something special to be a part of. And I love the level of leadership. You don't really get that. Someone who knows where to put you, what to think about, and when, and stuff like that. A lot of times, the person who's supposed to step up and be the leader does not step up to be the leader. They don't really grasp what it takes to be a leader, and that's something that Fred really has.